Hey YouTube friends and family, it's your girl Laura coming at you with another video. I hope you enjoy. Please take a few moments to listen. If you like what you hear, please press that like button, subscribe, comment, or share. I would really appreciate it. Okay, let's go. Tonight I'm going to entitle this video, "The Family Needs a Watchman." And I'm going to be referring to the scripture found in Matthew chapter 24, verse 43. And this is Jesus talking to his disciples about the end times and his imminent return. And it reads, "But know this, that if the good man of the house had known in what watch the thief would have come, he would have watched and would not have suffered his house to be broken up." I'm going to pay close attention to Jesus' statement on he would not have suffered his house to be broken up. My friends, Satan is on a rampage, and he's out to destroy relationships, whether it's the marriage relationship, the family relationship, any relationship that brings honor to God. He's on a rampage to destroy it. And so tonight I'm going to talk about ways that we can protect our relationships from Satan's rampage. Now, let me ask you something, my friend. If you were traveling and there was a cliff ahead, wouldn't you want someone to warn you about that? Well, you go, of course I would. And so in this scripture, this is Jesus warning us about what to expect during the end times, what's going to happen, and what we need to do to protect ourselves and our family and our relationships. Now, tonight I'm going to be talking about family, but this can apply and it can be interchanged with any relationship that you can think of. Now, for those of us that drive, we know that the yellow light is a caution light. It's a sign that we need to be prepared to stop. It lets us know that we need to slow down. We need to be prepared to yield. It lets us know that something on the road ahead may happen in which we may need to stop, slow down, or yield. And so again, this correlates with what Jesus is telling his disciples at that time. And it correlates today to what's going on in our world today, the destruction of the marriage, the destruction of the family. It correlates to a warning for us also. Now, the enemy wreaks havoc, he comes to steal, kill, and destroy. We know that. But my friend, by the time we are aware of his devices and his schemes, by the time you see the activity, he's already set up a stronghold. He's already got a foothold in. And so what do? We go, oops, it's time to pray. It's time to start doing something. But once the enemy comes in, it's almost too late. So we need to start taking precautions to protect before he gets a foothold in, before he sets up a stronghold. Now, let me ask you something. If the enemy came and knocked on your door tonight and told you that he had a plan to take out your family, would you just open the door and let him in? You say, of course not. You would slam that door. You would double bolt it. You would start collecting weaponry and ammo. You would stand guard day and night to protect your family. So that's what we need to start doing now for our relationships and for our family. We need to start standing guard. We need to start taking precautions to protect them. We all know that if we allow Satan to ride, eventually he's going to want to drive. And so we need to start talking. We need to start talking about this. We need to start warning our family members and our loved ones. We know that Satan loves to play the game of divide and conquer. He's been playing this game for a mighty long time. since the world has been a world. He's been using the divide and conquer technique. And if he can get us separated away from each other and out to ourselves, well, then guess what? He stands more of a chance of destroying us when we're alone. Now, just like the lion, Satan likes to pick off the very young, the spiritually sick, and the weak. If we notice when a lion is scoping out its prey, it doesn't go for the extremely large elephant or the extremely large hippopotamus that's strong and can give him a good fight. No, he patiently waits, and he waits for the very young to be alone. He waits for the sick because they're moving very slow, or he waits for the very weak. And then that's when he starts to pounce. That's when he goes after his prey. Now, would you hand your family member over on a silver platter to the devil, to the enemy? No, you would not. And so tonight we're going to talk about ways that we can protect our family from the enemy, that we can start taking safeguards. I call it putting up bars around your family. We all know that when you pass by a house that has bars on it, that house is protected. It's a deterrent for thieves and robbers. It makes it very hard for them to get inside and take the goods that are on the inside. If you pass by a house that has both bars and an alarm system, oh, they're not even going to attempt to come into that house. They're going to go to the next one that's unprotected. And so that's what I want to do tonight. Talk about ways that we can protect our family. Now, the first thing that I have on the list is prayer, my friends. We need to start praying for our families and our loved ones more often. We need to start putting on the armor of God on ourselves and praying for the armor of God. We're teaching our family and loved ones to put on the armor of God daily. We need to start fasting. Some things are not destroyed except for by fasting and by prayer. We need to start reading our Bible more. We need to start praying scripture over our loved ones and over our family. We need to start speaking God's promises. And we need to start calling those things that be not as though they were. God has given us the power to do that, my friend. Did you know that you have the power to speak life? The power of life and death is in the tongue. And so God has given us the power to speak life. We have the power to change the course. When something is going the wrong way, we have the power to change the course of that by speaking to it, by speaking life, by praying against it, by breaking up all strongholds and generational curses. We have the power to do that. We have the power to impact the destiny of our family, our children, and our loved ones. My friends, we have the power to make a difference. It's our duty, it's our obligation to protect our loved ones. And we have the power, my friend, to identify the schemes and extinguish the schemes and the fiery darts of the enemies. The Bible tells us that no weapon formed against us shall prosper. It does not say that the weapon will not be formed, but it does let us know that the weapon will not prosper, and that you can believe. So I want to end this video tonight by asking you, my friends, to be the watchman for your family. It doesn't matter if you're the mother, the father, the grandmother, the grandfather, the sister, or the brother. Be the watchman for your family. I know a lot of us today, we're here because we had prayer warriors as grandparents, and they put up a lot of prayers for us. And we're standing and we're here today because of prayers that were put up ahead of time for us when we couldn't pray for ourselves. And so we have an obligation and a duty to do the same thing for our loved ones. And so I'm just asking you tonight, I'm asking again, do not allow your house to suffer and to be broken up. Be the watchman for your family. be the deterrent for the enemy. I thank you tonight for listening. If you enjoyed the content of my YouTube channel, please like, share, leave a comment, or subscribe. And until we meet again, my friends, bye-bye.